Yeah.
Yes. There we go. There we go. All right. So
Whew.
this is our first actual, what is it, interview, Skype, whatever you want to call it.
Right.
And so how are you doing today?
I am great. Can you hear me okay?
Oh yeah, I can hear you perfectly.
Okay, good. I am great. Getting ready for the surgery, the end of the year, all the exciting
Oh
things going on in the next year. Lots of
yes.
family time in the holidays because I've been off. I took off a couple of months from shooting for my health and getting getting remotivated to do some really cool shit this year.
Hmm.
How
Yeah,
about you?
because me myself, I am basically trying, basically just getting ready for this, just getting ready for the um the new year, everything, just seeing how everything is just going crazy out of this piece, man. It's kind of crazy, yo. But the
Yeah,
one thing I can say is that, I'm kind of happy for the first year, my first year of podcasting. I can't complain. Found out today that made number two on Good Pod. So I'm sitting here making strides, that kind of a great thing, what have you.
you're doing amazing.
Thank you, thank you. I'm like, shoot, and on top of that, I will be having my stuff on MikeSouth.com. That's coming up. Um, I got some major things in line for the podcast itself, for you ladies to be involved with it and everything. And first of all, I just want to say, since I got you on here, thank you for being one of the main people on the podcast this year that really helped make the podcast pop. I want to say thank you.
Thank
I
you.
want to say,
It's been a pleasure.
and
I love working with you. We always have great conversations.
oh, most definitely, because 'cause when I think back to this year, just like everyone that I interviewed, the people that I met, um, it even to from good to bad and indifferent. I learned a lot in this business. I learned a lot from a lot of people, and seeing it from all spectrums, from the webcam into everything. And I'm just looking for year two, yo. I'm looking forward to it. So, and how did you look at your this past year for yourself?
Yo, I've had some crazy mad lessons to learn. I've made I've realized I've made about 100 scenes in the last year and a half, 2 years. So it was definitely a busy year. I met a lot of amazing people, and I'm very excited to see because I've got bookings all the way through the summer already.
Hmm.
And I'm just loving everything about the industry at this point. Like I know it's childish and it's got some petty people in it and it's got some crazy people in it. We're all a little bit crazy, but for the most part, my experience has been just absolutely life-changingly positive. And
Yeah.
I love where I'm at and I love where I'm going and I'm living the dream.
Mm. Yeah, because to me, it's just setting things up to where you can be your own boss, to make money in your sleep. And also, I tell people it's about making money, but it's really about the growth. Because the more you grow, the more chance you have to make more money, you
Exactly. I
know?
feel like if every month I'm better than I was the previous month and I'm doing better and better, even if it's just a little bit better, I'm happy for any bit of growth. And, thankfully, I'm doing something right because I've gotten steady growth since I started. And like I hit 10,000 followers on Twitter, and I know that there's girls with 100,000 and a million and 10,000. I never thought that 10,000 people would think I was cool and that I
Yeah.
was hot or they liked what I was doing. That was super exciting for me. And like I took screenshots. We had sparkling grape juice because I can't drink, and
Mhm.
it was a celebration.
Most definitely. So, But hello everybody. Welcome to the Smokers Lounge here on Anchor. You know what I'm saying? It's Happy New Year because when you're hearing this, it should be 12 midnight. The clock done came in and it's a new year for you people. And you know how we do here. You know what it is. We here on Anchor, the perfect app for anyone who's trying to start their own podcasting. Go to anchor.fm or download the app. Start podcasting today. I'm your host, Kavanaugh. You know what it is. The Southern Champ, porn rap star. Find all my links with one link, allmylinks.com/porn rap star.
Mr.
Shouts out to
70s
our two.
DJ himself.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Also, shouts out to our two sponsors that are sponsoring this episode. LASwirl.com, the Facebook LS community. Go there, get your profile. And eroticismmagazine.com, the wonderful magazine that shows the sexiest ladies doing some freaky shit from around the world. You can either get it paperback or get it digital. So all you gotta do is go to eroticismmagazine.com, get yourself a subscription. Also, proud member of the GW District Black Podcast Network. Also, while you're there, at shopgwdistrict.com. Get some shopping done. Buy some products from over 500 black retailers. And also, we got a new spot where we at skyhawktv.com. That's right. Go there today. Either listen to me on their radio station or actually just stream the actual podcast. And I'm here with Smoke Buddy number one, who better to end the year with than other than Princess Havoc. Say hello.
Hey, everybody.
Now, we try to record this umpteen times through Anchor,
Seriously.
through Skype. So actually, I don't know how I'm going to do this, whether it's just because I know I can upload video to Anchor. So if nothing else, this might just be the video. I'll figure out how to do the audio. I'll figure it all out by the time before this even airs.
We got it.
But oh yeah, so it's just crazy. But this is just a small taste because I will start doing more like Skype meetings or stuff like that with some of the ladies, specific ladies. Not every interview is going to be that way. It's really going to be more so reserved for Princess Havoc and the Smoke Buddies. They are main regulars that come on a regular basis. I'm also planning to ramp up the premium smoke room. I'm going to have a lot of content coming through there for you subscribers, and once again, shouts out Bergiano to the subscribers from Italy, as well as subscribers from England, as well as from the United States. And I noticed one, and I also noticed one from Russia. So it's kind of like, I couldn't say that about on Patreon. So, and then I also plan to eventually go back to Patreon, but it's going to be more video based. And I'm not putting no links in that motherfucker because I ain't about to have these motherfuckers say shit.
Right.
And stuff. Also, pod series are coming. It's just so much, what have you. And what you got coming around the bend? Because I know you got a lot of things you plan to do for the new year before we even talk about the past year.
Let's see. I know that I have a new website coming out with the Camellia Entertainment is helping me with it.
Shouts out to Ty.
Yep. He's my new webmaster, and he's been my buddy since I started in the industry, and he's just kind of always been a little quiet to the side mentor, and he'd pop up when he feels like I wasn't doing something or I needed to do better on something, and hey, you could do it this way, that might get a better result. And I guess I think he has girls because he was able to talk to me and be like, okay, I'm not trying to hurt your feelings, but come on.
Yeah.
But he's always kind of popped up and around, and he's been here for me since pretty much when I started. He was one of the first people I met. Contrary to popular belief, I was not his mole.
Well, I mean, to be honest with you, like I said, that's the ultimate thing to have is produced, because if people really, really look at the crux of it, when you do these content houses, you're working with producers.
Mm-hmm.
It comes back to the producers, no matter how much girls or as much as we want to be content creators, it comes back to producer because you need the producer to help make that shit pop in many ways. Whether
Yeah.
it be he's the cameraman or his type camera or his connections, period. And I think a lot of girls are trying to cut that out with this era. And they saw that you need it. Sorry.
Oh yeah.
Either
I'm
that or you become one yourself. But go ahead.
I can do my basic editing and stuff, and I do a large amount of my editing actually. If not this moment, I do all of it, and Ty's been starting to do some too. And
Mm-hmm.
it's gotten to a point where I have too many platforms. I get really stressed out trying to deal with balancing all of it, and so it's coming at a very good time for me to have someone to help balance the load a little bit, so that I can be at my top of my game and focus on what I need to focus on. Cause I have like 15, 17 platforms and I can't run that shit by myself. But I mean, like,
Mm-hmm.
that's just one of the one things, I'm going to be doing some traveling this year. I know that I'm going to be going up to Baltimore. I'm going to be doing New York, doing Vegas, maybe LA, definitely Florida.
Mm-hmm.
I'm down in January, which for my surgery, and then
Yeah.
February is when I'm gonna kick it back up. I've already got the University, Jay Play Hard, Nasty Montana, Artemis. Like I got
Mm-hmm.
some really amazingly talented people that I've already talked to about working, and it's happening. We just got to nail out some details, and it's all pending my surgery and how quickly I
Yeah.
recover. And as soon as I'm
Mm-hmm.
recovered, it's gonna be nonstop because no more periods means I can
You can really get it in and do cream pies and all that good shit now.
yeah, uninterrupted slutcapades.
Mm. Hey, but like I said, I mean, but that's the main. Like I said, it's. I know women enjoy the fact that they don't have to have a period, especially when they do this, because even to the point that you ain't got to worry about accidents no damn more.
Well, yeah, I mean, I had my tubes tied when I had my daughter because I wasn't supposed to be
Mm-hmm.
having more children. So, um, I never really pay attention to my periods anymore, other than like I end up in the hospital constantly because of how bad they hurt. But
Mm-hmm.
and then that's why they're going to do this, and it's going to make it so I don't have the periods anymore. And I'm just like, I'm, I'm mad that they made me wait until I was in my mid 30s to do this because I've known for years that I've had problems, and I've told them for years. And the medical care in the United States it just leaves a lot to be desired.
And the medical care in the United States sucks. Let's just be honest. It's
It, it's it's
which
I don't have body autonomy in according to the government. I don't have control over what I'm not smart enough to take care of my body or
uh,
know what it possibly might be best for me.
my God, which is an interesting segue to the first thing we're going to discuss, which dominated the year to a certain extent, and now really dominated the end of the year. This wonderful thing we know is the pandemic, and I can sit here and say, just within the last time we attempted to record this year in this year in episode, right? I can say 10 to 15 people I don't talk to has it.
Yeah, it's
Just and it's like
shit
to
up
me,
now with COVID. It's crazy. Like my dad, his entire staff is out for his store. It's going to be him and his assistant manager working and running the store because everybody's out with COVID.
yeah. And it's like, which I knew this was coming, and I laughed when I heard they said this. They said that they were going to shorten the time that someone would have to quarantine.
Stupid.
And I would tell you what's funny, right? Because I said it to my wife. It was actually in the joking matter. I said, they're gonna end up making it the way they're gonna basically say that the people that is vaccinated don't have to quarantine anymore.
They did that.
In essence, that's what they're doing to a certain extent. But
people, the two people in my family that are in the hospital right now, both are vaccinated and I think had their boosters. So it's like this new variant of COVID is no joke. It doesn't care whether you've been vaccinated or not. I don't. Did notice
I'm just gonna say this.
today, and they were. I don't remember the movie because I smoke way too much weed, but I remember very clearly looking at it and then looking over at my boyfriend and being like, "Babe, this is so terrifying to me." And it's like you can tell this is pre-COVID because someone's coughing and nobody's trying to kill them.
Yeah.
You're coughing in public? Really? Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Steve.
Because to me, the way I look at it is, and I said this before, they don't know what to do. And it's funny because they treating this like they did UFOs. And
did you see? I'm gonna put it on tape. I'm gonna put it on recording. Or recording this. I'm gonna make sure that it's a record. I read something that they're issuing a task force, and they're putting government money into it to research how people would react given they're finding out the existence of aliens and their presence, maybe their presence here on Earth or not, but the true existence of aliens with proof, how they would react. Mark my words, I read this shit. I'm like, watch. This is a precursor to 2022. We're going to have aliens.
No, I'm gonna tell you what's funny. They're gonna be shocked because most gonna be like, okay, we kind of knew this already, but thank you for telling us. They're gonna be expecting outrage. They're gonna be expecting people going crazy. Motherfucker gonna be like, okay. I mean, y'all just basically just verify everything that we kind of knew was true.
Pretty much. I mean, what is it? The Emperor's New Groove. Sorry, I've been watching kid movies all week. Sharp rocks at the bottom. There's aliens, and they want to kill us. Bring it on.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, it's gonna be some motherfuckers talking about something. Look. I wonder, can we fuck some of them aliens? I'm just saying. Is the pussy good?
Like we haven't seen Men in Black, okay?
Even when I be looking at Star Wars, I be like, wait a second. Some of them was goddamn. I mean, was you guy?
Of course you would, you horn dog.
Hey, you talking about a dude that still would love to have done if he was still active a fucking Star Wars cosplay scene. Fuck that.
Okay, you think I would have dead not to want to do that. Like I literally, I don't even have an answer to that. You would have to be dead not to want to do that. But that's not the point.
But the point is, like I said, they don't know what to do with this. Because I think what it is that one, our technology, because I was thinking about this, because everybody wanted to compare it to the swine flu when it came through during Obama's time. The difference between the swine flu and this is that our technology was ahead of the swine flu. This is ahead of our technology. So it's kind of like they don't know what to necessarily do, period, across the board. Right. So it's kind of like they doing a throw shit against the wall scenario and see if it sticks. Yeah. So because even to the point I'm sitting here looking at like how many bowl games been canceled, football players, and then also some of the ladies, shouts out to all the smoke buddies who are sick right now. My hearts go out to you, much love to you. It's the travel. And I'm telling everybody that is the main reason why. Because one, you already got motherfuckers who think they don't need to wear a mask. Then you're going through these airports and these bus stations, these train stations, which I understand we kind of got to travel to get our money. But that's part of the reason why a lot of them is catching it, because they catch it after they took trips or during the holidays. Because I even had like a nephew who went over there with his girlfriend. Well, you might well say fiance, And shit, hell, one of the aunts and uncles, they were sick and they got them sick. And they're vaccinated and they got symptoms and they're down.
See, guys, girls, everyone who's listening, tip your favorite sex workers because COVID is real. We got people getting it and they're getting it, trying to get out and do what they need to do and pre-book for once they get off of their quarantines and get better and you know, help us keep going
Yeah.
and do what we need to do.
Yeah, because see, the thing about it is that it's going to be interesting how this is going to impact the conventions and how deep into 2023 this is going to, 2022 this is going to get. Because I'm curious,
because we're right at the beginning of winter. So January, February, March, it's going to be shitty. And then as soon as everything starts warming up and people stop getting, their immune systems aren't as weak because, the winter months, it tends to be people's immune systems are weaker because you get the vitamin D deficiencies, what is it they call them? The winter blues or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So because you're not getting out in the sun and you're inside more often.
So basically, in a nutshell, it's going to be, it'd be like, I can't think of the name of that damn movie, but when the summer came in, yeah, he can come out the bubble now. I can't think of the name of that goddamn cartoon. Well, shit, it was good as fuck though. I can't remember the name of it. But anyway, but I think it'd be funny to see everything will clear up around Chicago. Because I'm pretty sure they still will have the conventions, but the question is, would the attendance be anything?
Right.
Because like I said, the thing I keep saying to everybody
essentially
is,
watch what happens. Watch there be a situation where, like, God forbid, the COVID, it starts getting a wider impact again, where they have to do something like shut down. Please God, don't do that, but yeah, shut down again. And then
man, they are not gonna shut down shit unless that motherfucker is a straight up killer on contact.
watch it turn into just being the conventions end up being like industry people only because the fans can't come out, and as like we're it's work, and it turned into a work thing. I don't know.
I mean, to me, I think the fans still come out, and I still think it's going to surge no matter what, because it's kind of like you can't put the toothpaste back in the tube, and motherfuckers ain't gonna go backwards. So it's kind of like we gonna have to deal with it. Because I'm telling you, by my birthday, they gonna be like, if you vaccinated, you don't have to quarantine. Because they already sitting there talking about from first it was 15, then they dropped it to 10, which people didn't notice that. Now they're saying 5 days. And they're usually essential workers. Man, look, I'm an essential worker. Stop using us as y'all reasoning for doing bullshit. When you know the true reason is because y'all worried about businesses shutting down. And you know the main reason why y'all have so many shortages because y'all have motherfuckers getting sick and they got to come out of work and be gone for 10 to 14 days.
I heard something happen to me 2 nights ago that I have never heard of any other time except during hurricane. Waffle House was closed because they did not have anybody to work.
Look, no, I'm going to tell you how crazy it is, right? Now, this happens every weekend. And sometimes during the week. Like during, when I go to work, I always try to get myself a biscuit or two, so I can have some on my stomach for in the morning or what have you. Because if not, I'm going to feel like shit. It been times where I go to the McDonald's and their drive-thru is open, but the front lobby is not open and don't open till about damn near 9 o'clock because they have nobody come in and work the mornings. I've seen Hardee's do the same. You feel what I'm saying? And actually, I done seen Wendy's who their breakfast don't start at 9. And they have probably one of the best breakfast menus ever. Oh, if you ain't got a car, you ain't getting no breakfast some of them days. Because it's kind of like, it's a combination of motherfuckers figuring out another way to make money without going back to them jobs. And two, also, because y'all through the mandates, now motherfuckers really don't want to go to work. Because some of these motherfuckers don't want to be forced to have to take the vaccine. Now, which I understand the argument with the vaccine. I get it. Okay, yeah. It can't, how can I put this? I'm getting sick and tired of hearing it. Well, you won't die from it. You won't be hospitalized. Stop saying that. I hate when they be saying that stupid shit. Because I'm sitting there like,
A point in case they were both fully vaccinated with boosters, and they're both in the hospital.
They're both in the hospital, and on top of that,
one's on oxygen.
Hold on. We still have to do the same quarantine. That's the point y'all missing. You still can spread it. You still can catch it. You still had to be down for, I don't give a fuck if it's 5 days. You still down for 5 days.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm coming from? Or 10 days. So to me, I'm not saying that you shouldn't take the vaccine. What I'm saying is, be honest. Y'all technology ain't keeping up with these motherfucking variants.
Right.
And they don't want to admit that. And because the sheep who love watching the news and don't think, they just, okay, yeah, fuck the vaccinated. No, motherfucker, fuck the motherfucker don't wear a goddamn mask. That's who you say fuck to. Don't say fuck the vaccinated shit, because some of these unvaccinated motherfuckers wear a mask, and so does the vaccinated. I'm half vaccinated. I'm still wearing a mask. When I was unvaccinated, I was wearing a mask. Mask ain't never got sick. Then again, I don't travel, so. I'm pretty sure no my ass, I'll be the one that travel and come back and I won't be hospitalized, but damn it, I won't feel like I need to be.
Probably. Oh.
But shoot, but I'm curious to see. But like I said, I mean, it's just crazy how that shit just went like it went, or what have you, and everything. Also,
it's just
go ahead.
it's at this point, I'm like, you know what? Let's just see whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen. Let's just do what we can as we can and figure it out.
Yeah. So, but the good thing is that the conventions came back because the year before the conventions was cut off and shut down for the most part. Like I said, I know the first one was Chicago. I think you went to Florida.
No, I went to New Jersey.
You went to New Jersey one, which I know that was lit because New Jersey's always lit and stuff. And
well, no, because remember during New Jersey we had the freaking production hold.
Yeah.
First night, and it like fucked the whole weekend up for a lot of people. But
yeah, I was about to get to that because
I was at a shoot house. I was at a shoot house for Unique the Freak, and you know, it was it was a really great experience for me. I loved everybody in the house. We all probably didn't get as much done as we wanted to because the production hold kind of killed a lot of people's mojo. But it was just, I mean, I wouldn't not go to a convention again. It was a great experience. And, I got to meet the late, great Jada Bandz.
yes.
I got to meet Sika Black.
In peace.
Yeah, we'll come back to Jada.
Yeah.
But I got to meet like Sika Black. I got to put some faces with people that I've been watching online and being like, oh my God, I seen you in person, fangirl, and take all kinds of selfies. I went around the convention with my friend Ash Loren, and we had a great time. And she was an amazing date, and I couldn't believe I was there sharing it with someone. Like I wasn't by myself, so it was really cool. And I got to meet people that she knew who they were, and like I would have never have known otherwise. So networking, and it was beautiful, and lots of cool fans, and definitely sensory overload.
Oh yeah, but like I said, with the stoppage, because one of the things that was very present was, of course, fake tests this year, because we had a bunch of those situations. I dare say the most I've seen since I've been in the business. I haven't got the bitch down to other shows. Let me make that clear. The most I have ever seen this year. I mean, the most I've ever seen ever in the years, because The year before it was Matt. God, what's his damn name? I don't even want to say his name, what have you. But there was a guy that I knew that was in the business for a minute, and then it was like 2 to 3, I think about 4 guys this year. And my thing of it is with the fake test plus with the work stoppage, it still comes back to the personal sex habits of these people and the lack of responsibility with it. That's where all this is coming from to me. Period. Because if you got to sit here and fake a fucking test, you just don't need to shoot. That's just my opinion. Period. And to me, it was like, and even when one of the guys, because he was popular, this was the year before, he was popular. Girls defended this dumb motherfucker. Oh, well, he just didn't have the money for the TTS. Well, then motherfucker go get a health department. This is before there was a pandemic.
For free.
And they were doing this shit. Yeah. Because it kind of me, I think it goes back to one of the things that happened this year, which plays into the OnlyFans, which we'll go a little bit more to the OnlyFans, what happened with that shit. The door got opened so much that this was allowed to happen because you have people that are not serious about the business, they don't understand the business, they not learn the business, they not come into business the proper way or allowed to be in this business. The content creator versus the porn star. Everybody will be having that. That's been an argument that dominated our industry as well. Mm-hmm. And people don't realize how much these motherfuckers has brought our business down, hurt our business, cheapened our business, and made it more dangerous.
Exactly.
No, you got more to say than that. I can't be the only person talking here.
I'm sorry. I got distracted. I was letting my dog out.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I don't know. I think gotta gather my thought process again. This is one thing at a time, but I can't.
I'm the same way. I get easily distracted and thrown the fuck off. Trust me, it happens.
Movement. Something moved. I'm distracted. I think there's definitely been a big debate on are you I'm a content creator because I create content, but I'm also a porn star because I work with established talent, and I've been featured on multiple pay sites, and I've got I've put in work. Now, am I the top 10 in the world? No, I'm working on it. Maybe one day, but for my own credit, I think that's pretty generous. And but then you have people who are who aren't porn stars that are content creators, and they're the people who they're pretty much just using it to get dick or get pussy. They're not, like you said, they're not focused on the business. They don't want to learn the business, and they want to treat you have producers getting treated like clients, and it's it's insulting. Mm-hmm. It'd be some of these girls I see producers, well-established producers, talking about talent, saying, okay, well, you've got to pay my deposit, you got to pay my DM fee to talk to me. Bitch, do you know who you're talking to like that? Really? Really? This y'all act like you're the keyboard warriors, everybody.
Yeah. Because to me,
capacity face to face.
Yeah, because to me, this when I look at everything after watching, see how everybody moved, hearing about everything from the how can I put this, from the from people going to the conventions and everything, and this is the reason why I feel that the term content creator, we need to go back to porn star. There need to be a hierarchy made, level making, the whole nine. The reason why I'm saying this, got a lot of people like, God damn it, he just rambling, he just sounding crazy. But trust me, I'm getting to a point. is that
yeah.
yeah. The reason why I'm getting to a point because like when you say, well, I'm a content creator, but I'm a porn star. To me, you're a porn star. You don't the content you create is porn. See that it's like everybody wants to, not saying you, but everybody wants to avoid the elephant in the room. You're doing fucking porn. So to me, it's more of a group of people who are ashamed that the fact that they're doing this business in some way, shape, form, or fashion, decide to say, hey, I'm a content creator to make the palate easy because if I meet a guy and I'm trying to date him, I can say I'm a content creator. I ain't got to say I'm a porn star.
I think
So
my
I won't
favorite
get looked
one
at different.
this year was Spicy Accountant.
That's a good one. I like that. I like that. I like that.
Accountant as code for I have an OnlyFans.
You know what I'm saying? But I mean, but to a certain extent, it's kind of like to me, okay, if you're doing this, one, your face gonna be seen because even with the OnlyFans, especially with OnlyFans, you had to promote way more than you did any other site you may have. Because I can't tweet from my OnlyFans. I have to make these girls had to make videos in the whole nine. You feel what I'm saying? You feel me?
Right.
So it's kind of like you're showing your face regardless because you need the social media.
Right.
None of these girls that made their six figures did not do it without a fucking Twitter or Instagram or TikTok or some way.
Mm-hmm.
Or that's just being real. Because even when I had a conversation with with another smoke buddy, she was saying no. The girl that she was talking to said she started making the money out the bat. She ain't had to do social media. I was like, I don't see how because unless she's out there, goddamn, with a street sign, huh?
Promotion is key. You can't do anything without promotion.
Yeah, unless she went out there with a street sign like the motherfuckers that be doing try to get you to go pay your taxes. with tax liberty or something, and they holding a little sign twisting it, and then she doing some shit like that. No, she had to be on some social media. So it's kind of like, and two, because it then became so normalized within society itself, how the fuck you gonna be shamed now? Actually, the dude you might date may not even have an issue with it.
You might think
I'm
it's
just saying. Yeah. He might fuck around and be like, well, shit, I always wanted to do porn. I always wanted to get in front of the camera. There you go. You got some male talent. There you go.
boom, solve problem.
but seriously, I think a lot of people tried their hand in it, and of course they found out was. Go ahead.
Oh, you know what though? Just hear me out. You might disagree with me, but fuck OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Fuck them. Fuck them hard. I hate them. And ever since they pulled their shit in October, where they tried to kick us off after we built the platform for them, fuck the hell off. Kick rocks. Take a long walk off a short choke, die. Like, I don't like being used.
Oh no.
I don't trust them anymore.
But see, I think also that's the thing that we learned the most amongst the sex workers is the importance of having more than one platform.
That is very, very important. Yes, because if you put all your eggs in one basket, what happens when the basket breaks? You wake up tomorrow. What happens when X videos is gone? God forbid. Or again, what happens when we wake up tomorrow and OnlyFans got a new CEO and they say, "Fuck the sex workers, get off our platform." Then what?
Mm-hmm.
Then you've got all these knockoff sites that are they trying to recreate what OnlyFans had, and the fans, they're like, well, OnlyFans took this from me, and they're like, whatever, I spent all this money here. Why am I going to go find a new site? They're going and looking at X videos. They're going and looking at, Pornhub and all the other ones. Like, I have not heard that any of these other sites that are similar to OnlyFans, that girls are having similar levels of success.
No.
I'm sure there's probably one or two, just a few, but I'm not seeing a wide trend of girls just being overtly successful on these other websites that are similar.
But see, the reasoning why, because like I said before, OnlyFans was an anomaly, and that's what people must understand. None of these sites were supposed to get that much publicity. What gave it the publicity was when the celebrities started jumping on it.
Bella Thorne.
Based off, you know what I'm saying? Because think about it, Bella Thorne. Then they put out there Jimmy Smack made $1 million, who was a regular ass dude. You feel me? So, and it was between social media and OnlyFans himself putting this news out, wanted to generate traffic. You sitting there got the greatest boxer in the world, Floyd Mayweather, walks in the ring wearing OnlyFans on his fucking shorts. You feel me? So when it became a social icon, that would make, because think about it, why do you think girls sitting here making 2 OnlyFans accounts? Won't nobody making 2 ManyVids accounts? Won't nobody making 2? I was the only motherfucker that had multiple accounts on one, multiple shits on one account, and that was Clips for Sale. I had 2. I had Greens Witness the Big Country and BZM Triple X, period. And I promoted them separately. But the point being is, even then I said, something, why I'm doing this shit kind of stupid. You feel what I'm saying? So it's kind of, to me, it was like, because it became so popular, that's the reason why. And the main reason why the sex workers went to it, because manual payout.
Exactly.
That small of a thing, manual payout. That was the sad part about the shit.
I love the manual payout. The second it got to, anytime it hit, a manual payout was available, which happened pretty frequently actually, but especially after October, when I was, we had rumors of banking issues and funding issues, and so anytime it reaches $20, which again, whatever, but whenever it's $20 or more, almost every day I'm like, okay, cash out, cash out, cash out, cash out. Because if I wake up tomorrow and OnlyFans goes bankrupt, at least my money's got to my account.
Yeah. Because the whole thing of it, and that's what would attract the girls, because it was kind of like how can I put this? It's kind of like with escorting, period. Once they're able to make that lick, they were able to get that money right then and there. And the only difference is they wouldn't be able to get it that same day, probably in 24 hours. But the point being is difference between 24 hours versus 30 days every 2 weeks. Huh?
3, 4, or 5 days, something like that.
Shit, them motherfuckers getting that shit next day. Some of them motherfuckers getting that shit next day, especially if you did it during the week.
Maybe. Perhaps. Depends on the bank, probably.
Yeah. So it's kind of like the thing that and two, also the other thing was girls looking at it because you didn't have to worry about doing previews, and they blurred the paywall. Period. It was like a lot of things that the arguments I used to hear girls have, OnlyFans killed. For example, like when girls talk about the trailers, right? The argument, remember I told you about this argument, and I know some of y'all probably heard this before, where the girl said, well, maybe giving him too much is too much because he might jerk off and may not want to go by the scene. So you have a lot of girls that got that thought process, so they were like, well, shit, I can go on OnlyFans and they ain't got to see what I'm posting. But the sad part about that is when the guys opened it up, they were kind of disappointed.
Right. I just paid for this. Like, this girl still got her clothes on.
I saw this picture. It's like you got a girlfriend and she sent you a picture that she posted on IG. And she posted on IG before she sent it to you. You're going to be like, what the fuck? No, I need some exclusive shit.
Right. Exactly.
I'm your man, goddammit. I'm supposed to get the pussy pics and shit. Period. And also, and see, too, also, then they also had the IG girls who were talking about how much money they were making. But I keep saying a lot of people didn't know how they were making their money. So that was another thing that happened this year is that we started to get an inside look on how these girls made their money because many of them talked about it. From with this one YouTuber called Nina Unrated, she talked about how she made her money with OnlyFans, killing it with the references and the promos and stuff. She was like, it really wasn't even her content. She said her content was making money, but it was more of the other shit outside of some of the content that made the money. You
Right.
know, period. You know, and some girls were doing live cam. And just like girls jumped in on it, not knowing what made money. They just saw it was making money.
Right. That's yes. I did that. I
Yeah.
did that my whole first year. I was like, well, I met this girl and she's making this much money doing this. This seems easy enough. I can do this. Let me see what I'm like. That's how I determined I don't like doing cam shows and stuff because I suck at it. I'm like a baby deer and learning to walk. I just don't feel cute. I don't feel comfortable because I'm weird. But I will make a custom video for you all day.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, but yeah, I've done that. I think a lot of girls do that because you come in with thinking, okay, well, you're going to look at other people and see what they're doing and then try and copy that because they're being successful with it. But what a lot of people do not understand is that when you enter this industry, there are great people here and what they do is working. But what you have to determine is what works for you, because what works for me won't work for you and won't work for the next person. And you have to find your own little groove. And so
Mm-hmm.
you can't look to the next person and be like, oh, they're doing this, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to be guaranteed success.
Yeah. And I think that's the one thing that a lot of girls found out, especially when OnlyFans made their announcement that they were booting off sex workers. And then once they found out that that wasn't a good idea and they reversed course, they never caught their stride again. They fell out of the social media spectrum. No one really talked about them. And we saw all the OnlyFans juniors pop up, and how many sites switched the way they did things to mirror that of OnlyFans.
And hell, we lost AVN stars too.
And that was major because that's also another lesson that a site can go away fast.
I mean, that's AVN stars. I'm shocked it's gone.
But I'm not really, because when I tell people OnlyFans fucked up the money and fucked up the business, I won't joking. Because it took traffic and money from many of the other sites and a lot of the sites, including webcamming sites. Trust me, when that news was announced, the major companies from Brazer to Vivid to the webcam companies to even made videos was saying thank you. Thank you. With tears in their eyes. They probably wanted to buy them motherfuckers a Christmas gift and send them a Christmas card. Thank you for making that dumb decision, making that dumb announcement. Thank you. You saved my site.
Pretty much.
Because Pornhub ain't
Up after
thumping hardly anymore.
what?
I said Pornhub ain't thumping anymore like it used to. Like I know X videos is really picked up. Yeah, I can tell you that because I can tell by how.
The best porn on it. Princess Havoc, Triple X.
Yes, yes. Which is funny because it's funny how X videos the one that came out of all this looking the best. Quiet as kept.
Yeah. Hell, well,
It,
I still watch my porn when I masturbate when I'm just me. So yeah, I feel it. They've got the best site right now.
yeah, because even to the point that if anybody that is listening that has the X video, you start to notice that your payouts has come out a little bit faster lately. I'm just saying. I'm just saying now, and you can what is it up to what as low as $300?
I don't know.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And I look at that because with Clips for Sale, when they dropped their membership side of their shit, they shit started to slow up. So it's like, to me, the biggest mistake that many of these sites made was changing their ways to fit how OnlyFans is moving. All
Right.
because OnlyFans made $1 billion.
The grass
They
is
ain't worth it now.
greener on the other side.
It was just funny because I was just seeing every goddamn site pop up with a lock symbol.
Yo, if you hear me like yip, I've got a really bad storm that just popped up out of nowhere. It's like a tornado warning.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's loud. So if you hear it, that's what's going on. Or as my
No, I
granny
ain't even hearing that.
kid, God's bowling.
Yeah, that was always a thing. Yeah, I always heard that when it was thunder and lightning. They was bowling. I said, well, Dad, they throwing a lot of strikes.
Right? God is perfect in every way.
They throwing a lot of strikes, goddamn. Them motherfuckers getting turkeys out this bitch. Let's keep it real. Oh shit. I'm like, y'all don't never miss nothing. Y'all don't never miss, do you?
Not a
But
one.
no, but it's like I said, that was real crazy because like I said, the panic was amazing, yo. The
It was.
panic.
Do you know how many girls actually left the industry when that happened because their entire livelihood was that? And like, I know personally, I lost 100 subscribers in one day
Mm-hmm.
off of that
Yeah.
because everybody was like, "Nah, fuck OnlyFans." They deleted their account.
Yeah.
Thankfully, of course, a lot of them will come back, but at the same time, it's never, to me, in my opinion, it's never going to be the way it was.
No.
It's never going to be, people aren't going to be making the kind of money that they are used to making. I'm sure that there are people still making really good ass money on there,
Mm-hmm.
but they broke something special when they did what the fuck
Yeah.
they did. And it's broken. You can't fix it. There's nothing they can
No.
do to fix it because the faith the sex workers had in them is gone. And
Mm.
there's nothing they can't get it back.
Yeah. Yeah. Because it at the end of the day, once and it's not just with the sex workers, also with what they understand with the consumers. Because what they don't realize is that sometimes these sites are a part of a consumer's routine.
Right.
Because especially if they used to, like, if you train your fan base to when you're updating and stuff like that, they're used to going to the site at that time to see your new updates or to see your new scene, or they get updates via email or when you get something new, period. So when you betray them like that, it makes them say, nah, I don't want to fuck with it. Plus, it's just some cats like the way that OnlyFans work. For example, they get canceled that $3 for 30 spot little shit that y'all do. They can
Mm.
cancel that. Wait 30 days and come back and re-get that same $3 for 30 spot or that re-free. Without rebilling. That's another reason why the motherfucker, because you can't do that with Fansly. You can't do that with the other sites. Because if you do that, you can't get that discount anymore.
Right.
So that's another reason why motherfuckers like OnlyFans, especially because I can test out shit and I ain't got to pay a penalty. That's why I told a lot of girls, because I'm gonna tell you what I noticed that ain't been posted lately, and I haven't seen in a long time. Y'all motherfuckers don't post how much you make anymore, do you?
I never did. I was always taught like I would see girls doing that, and I was like, I understand that you're proud of yourself, and I'm very, very excited for you and proud too. I was just always raised that you don't talk about how much money you make. It's nobody's business. That's private family business, and you know, you can show off. You can go buy stuff, but basically you're posting your pay stubs. Like, would you have done that when you worked at Burger King?
Yeah, I can imagine that now. Yeah, I just busted out 50 hours at Burger King. This how much I made. Get a job.
Right?
I do fries, goddamn it. I overdo drive through. Shit. I'm
I
making good butt.
also run into the weird fear that, and this is probably me, the asshole in me coming out, but
Yeah.
why am I going to post how much I'm making so that people can say, oh shit, I need to go, like, I don't want people to try and like use me or, I've heard horror stories, and
Yeah.
I don't want people
No,
to
no,
think that.
I tell you straight up, you'll have a fan that'll sit there and say to you, quote unquote, well, shit, you making too much goddamn money. What do I need to buy your shit for?
That too, that too, exactly.
Because they already want to be cheap. Yeah,
5,000. Why should I send you anything? You ain't broke.
yeah.
Let me tell you what. I'm always broke. I don't care how much money I have. I'm broke. I got the hunger. I want to do more. I
I
want to
got
do
no
better.
money. I got no monies. I got no monies. I'm sorry. I can't loan you nothing. I can't give you nothing. But I can sell you something though.
I think
But
the term of the year that I learned was from Tori Wolf.
mm-hmm.
And she said it was beautiful. I do not have any free time. I only
Yeah.
have fee time.
Yeah.
And she said, I saw that, and ever since then, that resonated with me deeply. And I'm like, you know what? I don't have free time. I only have fee time. And my time is valuable. So if you want to book me, then it is what it is, and we'll work out the agreement. And you just understand that my time is just as valuable as yours.
Yeah. Because the thing about it is that also ladies learned this year is that you got to learn to diversify your content if you
Mhm.
want to make money. And it goes back to what I've been said, and I've said it on so many shows. And y'all motherfuckers can hate me for it. I don't give a good goddamn if you do. You're gonna have to suck and fuck a dick at some point to make an impact in this business to continue to make money. And y'all, every last one of you OnlyFans motherfuckers and all you new motherfuckers, y'all found that out the hard way. And not only did you find out that you had to suck and fuck a dick, you found out that you may have to suck and fuck a professional one on top of that. Because them unprofessional dicks may not want to give you paperwork or ID, which what you really need now, because that was the major change this year. That all these sites clamped down on
Paperwork, yeah.
paperwork like a motherfucker. And that's another reason why a lot of girls left the business, because a lot of these motherfuckers, one, didn't want to take TTS, two, they didn't have the paperwork to keep their shit up anyway.
Right.
Period. And on top of that, once again, I'm so worried that my mama and daddy, my boyfriend, he don't know I do it. This, I'm worried about a kid finding out, and I ain't even had a kid yet, let alone an abortion. I'm just worried. That's where this come from. Because at the end of the day, I always felt this way. This is not a business you tip your toe in. You
No,
have a jump in the pool, or you just keep walking around the motherfucker and head out the door, head out the fence.
exactly. I jumped in doing porn head on. Like I lost that one job that I had before, and then I was like, you know what? And then I made it a go. And for me, having ADHD and the mental stuff that I go through with ADHD and anxiety, I was like, if I have to be a success, I have to succeed, I have to do what it takes to make it, because this is me taking care of my kid, this is me taking care of my family. And
Mm-hmm.
so yeah, you have to jump both feet head first into the water and do porn. You can't half-ass this shit.
Yeah, because I think what they found, because it was made to look so easy.
It is not
That,
easy. It's not easy, people.
yeah,
We're here
yeah.
right now, and I have had to take 2 or 3 hot showers and heating pads and stuff. I haven't been able to turn my head for like 2 days because I've got what I call blowjob neck.
I don't mean to laugh, but yeah, that's a real thing, people. Women can get lockjaw if they suck too much dick. Trust me, especially
Yeah,
if they suck the right one.
I've strained the muscles in my neck, and now I have to kind of sit here and suffer through it for a few days until whatever I stressed doesn't hurt anymore.
Yeah.
And in the
Yeah,
meantime, I can't
because
do it because it hurts.
yeah, because I think that it was funny when I heard that Miss, what's her damn name? Miss B Nasty was at the convention in Miami. And my thought process was, why the fuck you at the convention? You only fan girl. You just sat there and said you don't want to do porn. You don't want to work with any porn companies. You made a whole tweet talking about this the reason why I don't do shoots with porn companies because they don't pay you right, this, that. But you're at a place where porn stars frequent and it's for porn stars. Now I'm hearing that you're shooting professional porn. So basically, you basically did a Trump. Everybody hate Trump now because he talking about you should go get the vaccine. They're like, fuck you. That's what you just did, boo. You the one sitting here screaming for the longest, no, fuck a vaccine, fuck that, fuck that. Then all of a sudden, now I need a vaccine. That's what you basically did. You fucked up the business. Now you want to be a part of the goddamn business, literally. Because you was ground zero. If she hear this, she can get me out the fuck she want to, but it's the truth. Because a lot of girls followed your lead. You the one that was posting how much you was making. You was sitting here giving away money every 2 fucking minutes, and you know how girls think. Oh, if this skinny bitch can do it, why can't I? They didn't see all the shit you had to do to get that money. They didn't see all the work you had to put in to retain that money. All they saw was you playing in your fucking pussy.
Exactly. I have I do meets now, and that's one of the things that I changed about this year is I started doing meets, and you'd be surprised how many of my clients are like, oh, you're important, so you could just have sex all the time. I was like, you know what? Sex is the smallest part of what I do, honestly.
Yeah.
That's like the cherry on top, and I have less sex now than I did before I started in the industry, specifically because I don't fuck off camera. I don't go sleeping around on weekends with randos. The only unprotected dick that touches me has been talent tested or tested, and it's industry established people. So
Yeah, because I think with these new people that was coming in at the time was that, well, one part of the reason. Okay, I'm gonna go here because we're about to go down the rabbit hole for a minute. The reason people, so y'all can understand why MasterCard and Visa made such a big deal. MasterCard and Visa was never going to pull their shit from these companies. Because understand this, they've been making money with porn for too many years for them to say fuck porn companies or fuck porn sites. Because if you want to be honest, that's their biggest moneymaker. Trust me. They make more money off of porn sales than they do you buying shit online.
right.
I'm just being honest with you. If y'all don't believe me, look at the numbers. Trust me. There's more consumers when it comes to porn than it is for motherfuckers buying shit off Amazon. Just being honest. Now, the reason why they became concerned, air quotations, is because if you notice in past years, Hollywood controlled how porn was shot, who got in, who got hot, the whole nine. Okay? Producers controlled the riffraff. You had mid-level producers like myself, BBW Highway. We can go as far as Busty Baby Dolls. These was mid-level people. These are people that girls went through first, and then they got introduced to the major companies because we end up getting them work. I'm pretty sure that Kenan got a couple of girls to work with Plumber Pass because he has some type of a little reputation with him, I guess. But the point being is they saw the gatekeepers gone. When OnlyFans got hot, they saw the gatekeeper gone. They saw that anybody was getting in. They were seeing girls going into motherfucking Walmart masturbating in the fucking sausage aisle. When you're seeing all this,
So gross.
yeah, when you seeing all this influx, what it allows is the riffraff to also fall in. because these tube sites, many of them was not even, you had to be verified to make money with the tube sites when they started doing that. You didn't have to be verified to post videos. That's why so many motherfuckers was able to post the bootleg videos and trust me, they might have took the video down, but they didn't take the profile down. Why? Traffic. It's all about traffic, all about the money, right? So what ended up happening is when you don't verify everybody, certain videos is going to leak through. You might have your child pornography. You might have that rape video that they talked about, which was actually, believe it or not, was on X videos. And from Czechoslovakia. Okay? It was one, and mind you, it was a tube site. But in this article that caused so much fire, that was from the Washington Post, it named all the sites. MasterCard never said bump off sex workers, never even really said anything about the paperwork. They just said make sure that the people on your site is verified.
Right.
The reason why these companies want this paperwork is not because they want to verify the shit, because unless you're getting a report or someone doing a DMCA report saying that you got some shit up there that's not yours, that's probably the only time you're supposed to show your paperwork. But the reason why they're doing this is because, one, they're selling info. That's another way they make money. And they can do it underneath the radar because under the guise of, we need to verify everybody that's on here.
Exactly.
Period. Now, I know everyone's saying, well, nah, that's good because it's going against piracy. But is it?
It gets excessive. It really does.
Period. Because once you start, understand this with porn, even with OnlyFans, people don't realize 2257 model release form, which is a government piece of paper, may become irrelevant in the next couple of years. Because if they have the ability to change paperwork like that, then the paperwork that we're accustomed to using may not be worth anything. And now we got to go right back to it.
Exactly. And then what are we going to do?
Yeah. So that's why I said the porn star, start next year, you're going to see either one or two things. You're going to see more standalone sites pop up for many of these porn stars. Or you're going to see more sites like Model Central that host versus actually do what many vids and them do. Because hosting sites, they don't have to worry about it so much. With Model Central, people notice you ain't got to give up no paperwork.
Not unless someone hits the DMCA, which I found out with recently because someone's petty.
Yeah. So that's the only way that you would even have to show paperwork. Period. X videos don't even want you to show paperwork. Nope. They just want to make sure you verify unless you get a DACA. I told somebody about this. Pornhub actually tried to get my shit taken down from X videos. X videos said, well, all the videos you're talking about was up here on our shit before it was on your shit. So you might need to take yours down. They didn't borrow from no more.
Right.
And so, but I think the lesson that I think we'll learn especially is that, one, it made people have to be more business conscientious because now you really got to have the paperwork. You just can't post shit anymore.
No, you can't. And you really got to treat it more like a business. And I usually use a combination of things, and like I've got model releaser. I'm in the process of producing my own document for each that's going to be for my releases. It's going to be inclusive for me to use all the different stuff so that whatever I might need, I'd be able to have going forward. Because you're right, they probably are going to change the format of how they want us to upload things. I've heard now that they want you to there's a site, I can't remember which one, that wants you to hold your ID and your stage name like written on a piece of paper, and like you have to hold it both, have your face in it. And it's like, y'all realize like that y'all are getting a little much.
And see, that's my point. It's like you're not taking into account the people that been doing this for years.
Right.
And what they're not understanding, which goes back to these companies that have some sex workers on their platform,
Exactly.
that they can consult with them, because sometimes people, let me make this perfectly clear. I done shot girls, and then after I shot them a week later, I never heard from them again.
It happens.
Let's make that clear. Shot with her, fuck the brakes off her ass. 2 days later, can't find her. Don't answer the phone, don't text. Might want to work with her again. Can't find her. So then the question is, you're sitting here changing this and you're making it hard, but you're not taking into account that we got to find people. We got to see if people being nice enough to want to give us the shit. Because you might run into a person that she on a bitchy day that day. She may not want to give up the goddamn ID or take the picture this, that, and third just because. Because I had a girl
situations where
hit
you
me.
fall out with people, and they like for me, anybody I've ever I've only got like 2 or 3 people who I've got beef with, and really not even that, because I just refuse to have beef with anybody.
Mhm.
But there's a couple of people who I don't think would work with me again, which is their choice, and no hard feelings. It was his business, whatever. Um, but if they needed something for business, I wouldn't blink an eye. I'd be like, "Oh yeah, oh you need an ID? Cool, yeah, whatever, no problem." That's just being a good business person. But I know that there's a couple of people, those particular couple people, I could reach out to and say, "Hey, I need another copy of your ID for my release, or I need you to sign a new release for me for whatever." They're not even going to respond. They're going to say, "Fuck you, bitch."
Yeah.
And so, you've got those situations. And I mean, as high schooly as I've seen things be the last year, there's plenty of people who can't just go to people they've shot with. Like, they've left the industry. They are on bad terms. They go here, they go there. They don't, they run in different circles, or, any number of things. And it's
Mhm.
these sites changing it. It makes it where it's like, well, shit, fuck, why am I going to post here? You're making it so damn hard.
Yeah. And see, that's the thing that I was saying to people is that in this business, because the business is ran by people that don't do this business,
Right.
especially the sites, that it puts us at a disadvantage because we have to play catch up with what they're trying to do.
Right.
Because many of these sites, they just be frank, they really don't want boy girl content on the sites. Because the way that they're moving, the way that they change the paperwork is more centered to those of the solo content creator than that of a boy girl content creator or a porn star or any of that nature. Period. They actually want to make it more close to a cam site than anything else.
Right.
Period. Because I even look at, like, when you go on minivids, which I'm about to go so I can describe it best. If you go on minivids, if you look at it, what's the main thing you see? They talking about their webcamming.
Mm-hmm.
They talk about the webcamming. They got the live thing over there with the webcam, and then of course you see, okay, who sold it, what have you. But it's now who's live. It's not a lot about the content itself. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, and then even with OnlyFans, that's one of the things that they pushed. Um, I'm trying to think. Many of the other sites, they offer that, the live cam shit. So it's like, to me, I think that's where a lot of these sites are headed anyway, because they kind of figure it's less hassle if we focus more on the solo content creator than we do on people that actually do boy girl content.
Right. Exactly.
Which is fucked up. Which is fucked up. Because I'm sorry, not everybody. I'm sorry, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Webcam is a niche market, whether you like it or not, whether y'all want to hear that the truth or not.
It's stressful also, because like for me,
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do this shoot, and say it's a 2-hour shoot, and I'm getting paid, XYZ for it, because again, I don't like talking numbers, but I'm
Yeah.
getting paid a booking fee for a 2-hour shoot, and then um I'm used to making that kind of money. Like, but then you go on webcam and you put all this effort in to get these, to just get pennies, and it's like I can't rationalize why this is better.
Yeah,
But
that's why I said
I
not
just
everybody is built for that webcam, because that's a lot of. I give women props that does well with it, because you will literally have to convince these dudes to spend money.
exactly fuck that.
Period. And you're doing it live in color.
Exactly.
Period. So it's kind of
Exactly.
a different. It's kind of level of that of a stripper almost.
Yeah.
Even harder because you're doing it through a TV screen, to a computer screen, or a laptop, or a phone.
Exactly. Like, I have so much respect and admiration for these girls who can do that and then they make a living at it, because I can't. I can't. I just can't. I can't.
I'm gonna
And
tell you who else can't. Men can't. I don't give a fuck. Look, I don't want to hear that shit. That's men, man. Unless they doing straight to a strong gay fan base, no, they're not fucking making no goddamn money. Because if you look at the damn sites, what do you see when you go on these damn campsites? Women. You don't see men. It might be 5 men over that motherfucker, and they sticking a dildo in their ass every time.
most of the time,
So
yeah.
yeah, so that's why I tell people, I'm like, just, and anytime they would say, well, no, men can make money off of, so no, we can't, because you want to know why? Transsexuals don't want to see me jerk off. They want to see me fuck her.
Exactly.
They want to see me fuck her. Because I had transsexual will tell you, I can't imagine you fucking me with you jerking your dick. I need to see you actually fucking. Which goes
Exactly.
to different fan bases. Different
Exactly.
fan bases. Period. Because I'm not gonna say good. Just like I heard, um, some of the stupidest shit I heard this year. No, I don't want you to put out the content yet till I put it out. Another story I heard most recently, a male talent told a female, because you have a link tree, I can't tag you in any of the picture of the scenes, because he's so worried that he put tag her, that they're gonna go to her and start spending money with her instead of him. When, once again, if you're a male talent, the men that watch you is not the same men that watch her.
I don't understand that. Tag the people you work with, keep it freaking moving. Even if you're not on good terms or you're not, kick it with each other, tag people, give them credit where credit is due, because even if y'all don't rock with each other now, at one point you did, and it's just a professional thing to do. Like, I just don't
You, you,
understand, why is it so hard to be professional?
you want to know why? Because you can't fix stupid.
Apparently so.
You can't fix it and you can't lose it. Because logically speaking, it's like, even with some of the shit that I heard this year, yo. The paid content trade, deposits, which was started 2 years ago, which was started about 2019 and became more prevalent this year. It's like, to me, the stupidity that got into this game is so fucking amazing. And then the sad part, the girls they're saying all this. I'm about to make all you fuckers mad. I hate you people. Hate you. You cheapened my goddamn business. You cheapened it. There was no $3. The only site they ever did a fucking deposit was MiniVids, and that was a promo code. There was no fucking depositing, boy, until you fucking bitches wanted to come in with that goddamn deposit, paid goddamn trade. Like, we supposed to be so fucking impressed because your ass is making so much fucking money with OnlyFans. Just an OnlyFans.
If you're making that much money, why don't you pay me?
Thank you. Oh, but yo, yeah, that's the other thing. Let a dude say paid content trade. I mean, you can pay for that content trade. You would laugh at. No, I take that back. You would go on Twitter, post his face, and god dang it, have a roasting party with you and your girlfriends.
You know, there are a lot of bitches that would do that. I can say I'm not one of them that would, because, you know, we've had this conversation. I would have no problem
Yeah.
if I wanted to get one of these mainstream guys that I wanted to shoot with. I thought that, you know, he was really attractive, or I think we would make a good scene together, you know, and they don't typically shoot with BBWs. It's nothing against me. Like, if he's not into BBWs, he's not into BBWs. But if he's willing to let me book him and tag him
Yeah.
in the shit that we film, you know, and it's,
Mhm.
you know, obviously like, whatever, but I wouldn't mind paying a male talent's booking fee for somebody that I wanted. You know,
Yeah.
fortunately, I get a lot of people, like, I like doing content trade a lot because I like to own my own content, and I really like the people I work with. And so, you know, and we end up being, you know, a lot of times at the same events, and we make a lot of stuff together. And,
Yeah.
you know, so I like doing the content trade, but I'm going to charge somebody who's not in the industry. Like, content trade for me.
And see, that's the only, I have no issue with that. Now, that's the only time where I can see a girl put that up. You feel what I'm saying? You know, period. But it's funny as fuck
Yeah,
with
for me,
men.
it's all about, it's like content trade is reserved for
But
people
once
who are.
again, y'all still get an advantage though.
Yeah,
Because even with dudes, we couldn't even say that to a chick. She can be fresh off the boat, a shot shit. Soon we say, well, no, you gotta pay me for a shoot. Man, she gone. She gone in the wind. That's why I said it's like, trust me, it's not, it's important, it's not pretty privilege. No, it's women privilege.
well, you know, you didn't lie.
Only genre where it's woman privilege. Because I think about the shit that women can get away with in this industry. We could never charge deposit. A man could never in this lifetime charge deposit.
I've seen some dudes doing it. Now, I don't know how much they're working, but I've seen them doing it.
None. They're not working at all. They're not working at all. You want to know why? Because women, this their thought process. I can get a dick to fuck me. Tell me I'm lying.
I mean, no.
And the truth is, it's sad to say, fellas, yeah, they can actually. Think about how many girls in escort that they film with their Johns. That's free content.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now the question is whether he's gonna give up the idea of the paperwork. But let's talk about before they had to go through all that. You had girls that were basically making their bones as porn stars by fucking Johns. Let me tell you how. Let me tell you, women can fuck fans, men. And I dare do the shit and tell me, yeah, no, I filmed with a fan. Keyword, you filmed with. She wanted to get on camera. She
Right.
wanted to be in the business. We're talking about a straight up fan that ain't trying to be in the business. Not going to happen, fellas. Because they either gonna want to fuck your ass off camera or they gonna want to fuck you off camera. They ain't gonna do it on camera.
Right. No. Before I got in the industry, I mean, I would film sometimes, but I know that I understand. Yeah.
Yeah. Because like I said, I tell people, I said, life is hard as a dick. And it ain't because we got two nuts as neighbors.
Uh, you're stupid.
But no, but like I said, I mean, to me, it's just I think also that's one thing that I think a lot of male talent started to get their come up 6 years, such as Billy, such as Armistice. Fetty really was killing it.
Oh yeah,
God, yeah,
Phoenix
Fetty was killing it.
I'm
Period.
so I'm so proud of Billy too. Like,
Yeah,
all the guys, like, they are just killing it this year. Like, it was the year.
yeah. And also this year was, I can say the year of the content house because it was the
God,
most I've heard of the concept in recent memory. Period. You had the experience of being in the content house and everything,
so
and
true, actually.
Is it an experience that you would like to experience again?
It depends on who with. I know that I'm actually booked for one this coming next summer, but I would I've learned certain things. Like I don't like being around a lot of drinking and partying just because it's not really my scene, you know. And I don't, every once in a while it's cool, but if I was to go to another shoot house, I would need there to be some more structure. You know, one of the things I experienced was, okay, our shoot times, our call times are from this time to this time, and during those times you need to be up and out of the room so that we can shoot, and then do whatever you want afterwards. And so, like, for me, that kind of stuff works because I like structure, I like times, I like a schedule. Being left to my own devices and people are just sitting around being like, okay, well, I'm just going to kind of be there because I don't, you know, I'm the eternal one. I don't want to bother anybody. I don't want to make people feel bad. So I'm like, okay, well, you know, whenever you're ready, can we, you know, I like to shoot whenever you're ready, you know, whenever you get a minute. Okay, cool. And then I'm just kind of sitting there like, okay, I'm going to wait over here like a polite lady and just kind of be chill. But I don't know. I personally, I enjoyed my experiences going to these shoot houses. There are some things like people are nasty. People think that because they're not at home, they don't have to clean. Like, come on. Like, I'm terrified to see some of these people's houses because of how inconsiderate they are of the fact that they're around other people. Like, very luckily, there was some germaphobes, and yeah. But overall, people are nasty when they go in public, and it's horrifying.
Yeah.
But I think that would be my only gripe. Like, I just if people would clean up
Because
after
I
themselves,
think this is what I think. Just me, and I'm about to keep it 100 with these content houses. And once again, I'm in the end of the year episode. If I piss off some people, oh well, get over it. Fuck your feelings. A lot of these content houses ran like a fucking swinger party. Let's keep it 100.
I mean, yeah, but you know why that happens?
Yeah, you got a bunch of horny motherfuckers that ain't had sex in a minute and they decided, hey, this is the perfect time because everybody's fucking tested and just fuck.
It's that, and you know, you know, it's not have it's kind of it's like pressure free sex. You know, a lot of people do like do the off camera thing, and you know, then you see the people who are running the houses being like, why are we wasting content? And you know, like for me, I
My
don't,
point exactly.
you
Because
know,
see, it like this to me.
and
Like, for example,
huh?
if I went to a content house, I'm not picky. Every female in that motherfucker I'm shooting with. I don't care if you're fat, skinny, whatever. You can be fucking ugly, butt ass ugly. Hey, where's some sex ass heels to turn me on? We'll get it up. You're there to get content. You're not there to fucking party. Now, I might be the one with unpopular opinion. I'm sorry. I'm playing devil's advocate today. But to me, it's a waste of fucking time if I go to a content house, there's 7 girls there, and I ain't walked away with 14 scenes, and I'm there for 3 days. I'm pissed.
Right,
That's me. I don't want to hear, well, one, I don't want to hear a female come in saying, well, I don't want to fuck him and fuck him, fuck him. Then why the fuck you here? You should fuck everybody in the goddamn house. Is this about you getting some dick or is this about you getting some content?
right.
Because 9 out of 10, that content house, every last one of them niggas that's in there got cachet, and a lot of them girls want to work with them anyway. So why not take the opportunity to work with them? You know, period. That's just my opinion. And that's what it feels like a lot of times. Like I give Princess Gemini credit. At least she's smart enough to at least fuse the two and make it actually what the fuck it is and make some money with the shit. These motherfuckers literally having swinger parties, goddammit, and then they wonder why their personal feelings be involved. Because y'all sitting here fucking off camera instead of fucking on camera, keeping it on camera, and keeping it professional.
Exactly.
That's just my opinion.
I mean,
Because one, I don't find it attractive if your ass drunk as fuck and I got to fuck you on camera. No, my dick don't went limp.
oh no, you can't drink before you shoot with me. I can't stand the smell of it at all.
I don't drink no way. I don't drink during the shoot no way. I barely drink as it is, but I really don't drink during the shoot. I can smoke all day, but I'm not drinking no because it. You want a terrible performance? Get me tipsy. You be mad as fuck at me. Can you be like, yeah, I put the brakes off you, but they will take me forever to come.
Shit.
I'm just saying. You may not even get a cum shot off my ass. I'm just saying.
I don't know. I think like for me, I'll smoke a bowl or I'll smoke a blunt or smoke a blow, whatever, right before I shoot.
Mm-hmm.
Just specifically so I can get nice and relaxed, and then I get into the scene and I do shit. I don't know. I just I know that I can't like I'll go brush my teeth and stuff. I try not to go on set smelling like I've been smoking weed and drinking coffee all day because that's what I do.
Yeah, because see, like I said before, I just think a lot of these content houses is they don't use them the way they should and get the most out of them like they can. Because to me, if there's any personal issues that goes down, it's because y'all motherfuckers are not there for business. That's just my opinion.
Right. It's like you can almost expect the first night that everybody gets there, everybody's gonna bullshit and fuck off because they're everybody's getting comfortable, settling in from traveling all day.
Yeah.
And okay, cool. The first night you're gonna fuck off. All right, great. But then you get up in the morning and don't stay up till 4 and 5 in the morning partying. Go to bed and then get up so that you can work. Start, get ready to be shoot ready at 10 in the morning and shoot and get all your shit done. Because if you're working during your call times and you're using your time effectively, there's plenty of time to sit back and kick back and relax.
I'm saying, for real.
And then you got girls that will take 4 and 5 hours to get ready. And like, granted, I have an extensive morning routine, but like if I know I have my shoot at 10 a.m., I'm gonna get up at 8 o'clock so that I can drink my coffee and smoke my blunt and take my shower and do my hair. Like I know what my time is, and I'm very like, you give me a time, I'm ready. Like I'm very big on time. And then when you have everybody waiting on you because you have to go smoke a cigarette or you have to, I'm still doing my hair. Oh well, if you would put your damn phone down and do your damn hair, you would have been done already.
Or even worse, because y'all two been fucking so goddamn much the night before, dude can't get it up. He can't pop a nut.
Got a
He
fake
only do
cum
one shoot that day. Got to do a
shot.
fake cum shot. They got to use some lotion. Nah, even better. No, let's pretend like I came in your mouth, but just make a water spit like it's cum.
That sounds lazy to me.
Yeah, that what happened because that's why I said to me that's the only I think downfall with the content houses is that to me, especially when I heard some of the stories over the year, a woman shouldn't have to sit here and coerce guys to shoot with her. Period. If me being a man, if it's a body in the house, why not use it?
Right.
Me personally, is yeah. So it makes you question: are you there to do work? Or are you there because your ass didn't get no good dick in your personal life, and you guaranteed to get good dick there? So you spend more time getting dick than you do content, and then you feel slighted.
Right. Exactly. And there is another aspect of it though. Like for me personally, I feel a lot more comfortable at shoot. I like going to shoot houses because around people who understand the stresses and the daily struggle of being in this industry. And it's a place I can kick back and I don't have to worry about people, sitting there and being like, oh, I don't know. I can't think of anything right now, but it's more comfortable.
There's no judgment. It's more judgment. You around your peers. That's
right.
why.
And it's like, okay, I can breathe for a minute. I can be more myself a little bit because they're coming out and they're bringing their personal selves out, and it's like, okay, this is a safe spot. I always feel like whenever I go to a shoot house, like the people who are in it, I feel like they're my family, and I feel like I've got a special bond. Oh God, sorry, thunder just
That's
shook
all
my
good.
house. Did you hear it?
Yeah, I heard it. Yeah, it ain't no joke that day.
That
But
scared me. But I feel like the people I go to these shoot houses with, we have a special bond because we shared such a cool experience. And
mhm,
I know everybody has drama at every shoot house they go to, and if you overlook the silly drama that, if you really, really
yeah,
look at it, is probably not that big of a deal, and you focus on the wonderful time you have getting to know these other amazing people who are so talented in the industry. And you can sit and talk to people and hear their perspectives on things, and you can really learn a lot just by going to these shoot houses. And so it's like a camaraderie there that's amazing. And after shoot houses, there's a after shoot house depression that's really a thing. Like, I go through
mhm,
withdrawals because I'm so close with these people. We
yeah,
sleep and work together for 3 or 4 days, and we're like, it is very intimate what we do. So we do have
yeah,
friendships and we do get close, but
yeah.
at the end of the day, it's like you come home and then you go back to your normal life and you're like, man, I got to put clothes on now. I'm walking through the street. I don't know what to do with this. It's sad, and I miss my
Yeah.
friends. And so, like, then you call each other, and we talk, and then, like, it's some people you don't, some people you do, and then it's just I think all in all, they're good experiences. I think that
Oh
everybody
yeah,
should
most
have at least
definitely.
one, because it is, you know even though there are going to be things, that many people in a small space, there's going to be drama. There's going to be people's personalities who don't mesh well, and it's just part of life. But we can
Yeah.
still go and have fun and try and make the most of what we had, and and try and take the best experiences possible from what we experienced.
Mhm. Oh yeah. That's why I say it's the best thing is, and like I tell anybody in this business, is that um you have to be you take the good with the bad and you make the best out of it. Period. Because like I said, even with don't get it twisted, I think the business need the content houses because porn people need a safe space to be able to work, to be able to conjugate, to be able to mix and talk with each other.
Exactly.
Period. And it does make good business. It's just when motherfuckers don't do the business properly and you know what I'm saying, and come into these content houses with the wrong mind state, the wrong attitudes, is when they fuck shit up. That's just how I look at it. Period.
Biggest pet peeve is when you come to these shoot houses and you spend the entire time drinking. Like,
Yeah.
for me, that just bugs me because it's like you don't. It's not a good look to me, and
Mm-hmm.
maybe that's me being a little judgmental. I don't know, but I would think, like, if you're coming to an event with all these other people, you would want to be in your best mind frame. It's okay to have a couple of drinks, but moderation.
It's the key.
Moderation is
It's the
definitely the key.
Yeah, because I never forget when I had a model that was so drunk, man. It turned my cameraman off. I had to convince him to come back to film her the next go around. It was that bad. So I know what it looks like when someone just gets slizzard and more than they need to be, and it doesn't make the scene good. It doesn't make you look good, and it really kills the vibe.
It really does.
Period.
It's sloppy.
You
Let's just
know.
say.
And then the worst scene to shoot is two sloppy drunk motherfuckers trying to shoot because that shit don't look good. In their mind, they killing it. But
Yeah,
on camera, it's like, do
yeah,
we
and
really want to keep this scene?
shit, and yeah, I get it.
so so with that, of course, we had a death
We
in
did.
Jada Bandz. Um, rest in peace to her.
Right.
She was up and coming. She was making noise in the business
She was
strongly.
such a beautiful soul.
Yeah, yeah, and stuff. And I talked to somebody that was close to her about what happened to her to a certain extent. And like I said, I guess I get more information whenever I talk to that person. But fans, as well as talent alike, must understand we are people.
Yes,
We're
yes,
humans. We have feelings. We have emotions. Some of us do have mental issue, depression issue, anxiety issues that y'all don't even fucking realize.
exactly.
Period. And for her, for what I understand and for what I've heard, she took her life, which means that she was at a low point of her life for whatever reason it might have been.
Right.
Y'all must understand this business is stressful as fuck.
It really is.
It's stressful because on top of you trying to make a living, you also got to deal with the scrutiny, the judgment, the
Mm,
attitudes, the disrespect, the lack of respect. And not just from people outside the business. You got to deal with that shit with motherfuckers in the business.
for real.
That's
Fact.
the crazy part. Go ahead and speak.
It's for me, being that psychology and anxiety and depressions, it's my education and my degree background. Given that, I've been trained to recognize these things in people and deal with helping people when they go through these and they grief counseling and such. It's still like it's really surreal, honestly. Like, I only met Jada one time in person and
Mm,
very briefly, but I've watched her online. I've been a fan of hers. I've loved what she's done. And then I know a lot of people who are very close with her, and people have shot with her, and there's just very rarely you hear anything negative about her, and she just, in the few moments that I talk to her, she makes you feel like you're the most important person in the room. And
mm-hmm.
she's just a genuinely, or she was just a genuinely sweet and caring person. And it really, honestly, like, when I saw that she died, even though I knew her so briefly, like, that made me cry. I was so sad
Yeah.
because no, no one knew, and you would have never known that she was dealing with such a deep sadness.
Yeah.
It's just,
But
it's I you know I
yeah.
it's just I don't know. It's so sad. And the outpouring of people, saying rest in peace, and people, sharing stories about her, and their beautiful pictures of her. It's just like,
Mm-hmm.
it was really beautiful to see people for a few days at least, coming together and loving each other a little bit better.
Yeah.
And I was talking to somebody about, I was like, I don't know what to do. I don't know, like, I don't know how to process what I'm feeling.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, well, how can we make sure that this type of thing doesn't happen again? And I think the only thing that we could do to really honor her memory would be to love each other better, and
Yes.
to really actually genuinely check on other people in the industry. If someone gets quiet, hey, are you all right? You having a good day? Is there anything I can do to make you smile? Love each other better. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Put
Yeah.
pettiness and hatred aside and just love each other, and try to be more understanding of the fact that people are fighting battles that we know nothing about.
Yeah.
And
Because she's too young to be
really,
gone so soon. And what people don't realize, she was on the upswing. She was getting a lot of attention, getting a lot of shoots, becoming very known.
yeah, she was
Everybody wanted to
spring
work
of
with her.
what she was doing.
Yeah. So it's crazy of what could have been if she, if that didn't happen. And I hate seeing great people like her being lost. You know what I'm saying? I mean, straight up, it's kind of, it with me was surreal because I only talked to her once because we posted did an interview eventually. But it's like I could tell she was a nice woman. She's very sweet, very busy because she was hard to catch up with. But that's understandable when you're in that demand, you know.
Yeah.
And I just want to send my condolences to her family, her friends, to everyone that she had touched in this industry. My heart's out to y'all. And hopefully we don't lose nobody else no time soon. But
We can only
but
hope.
but to everyone, for your mental health, take a mental health break. It's okay to take a break from the industry. It's okay to take a break. This is sometimes you need to step away. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's to reassess or even to just catch a breath. Because
Reach out, talk to somebody. Hell,
yeah,
if you need someone to talk to and you don't think anybody will listen to you, talk to me. Find me on
yeah,
Twitter, Princess_Havoc, and I will talk to you. Don't
yes.
don't feel like you're alone and you have nowhere to go, because this industry, there are so many people who really do care and that really do want to help you and really, really would be there for you if you let them.
Yeah, and then there's so many organizations like Pineapple and I can't even go through all of them right now because my mind ain't where that's supposed to be right there. But there's places where you can go reach out and get help and call and talk to somebody on phone therapy, the whole nine,
Text,
because
messaging, email, the options
yeah,
are options. There's so many options to get help. Find
yeah,
somebody to help.
so
And if you can't find any, find me on Twitter. I will put you in the right direction because I have plenty of
yes,
resources.
yes.
In fact, I'll
So
give you a whole bunch of links that you can put in the info.
oh
If you
yes.
um,
So with that being said, people, this has
we
been one hell of a year.
now
So what?
we can't end this on a sad note. Now you have me
Oh,
over
we
here
not,
crying.
oh no. We about to end on no sad note. No, I was saying this has been one hell of a year, good, bad, and indifferent.
Yes,
And
yeah, it has.
on the positive end of it is that if you had followed both me, Havoc, or any of these smoke buddies, these girls had serious growth this year.
Yes.
It's like when I sit back, I look at you, I look at Marie, I look at Gracie, and even, you know what I'm saying, many of the girls that I first started hooking up with and talking to, the work that y'all been putting in, the people y'all been shooting with, the moves y'all been making, and even to my podcast, I went
Number
from
two.
number two on fucking Good Pods. And no, I understand it's not Spotify and it's not Apple Podcasts, but motherfucker is still number two on a podcast
List.
distributor
What?
and list.
Mr.
I
Number
can't
Two. That's your name now.
miss number two and hope to get number one. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we'll change
So
it to
shit.
number one.
And my goal is to get ranked on one of these other spots. So
Hey,
we'll see what happens with
I
that.
know what you need to do. Okay. Hear me out. Stoner idea. Here we go.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Giant foam finger with the smoke this over the lounge logo on it for when you hit number one.
Oh yes. I will have to find that. And I will.
I mean, you customize it, so I'm sure we can find it with a Google search, and it'll
Oh
be in my
yes.
since Google's listening to us, it'll be in my scrolling later tonight, I'm sure.
Oh yes. Oh yes. And because like I said, because I even look to get some merch selling next year. Like for everybody, I'm on bonfire.com. Just look up STO merch store. You know what I'm saying? And I'm looking it up now. Let me see here. Contraband STO Premium. You know what I'm saying? So there's two spots where you can get merch and support the pod. You know what I'm saying? Also support these ladies and buy their content and all that good stuff. Cause trust me, y'all gonna be seeing a lot. I'm just cannot wait to see what you do next year, girl. I'm just woo, I can't wait to see what you do.
You know what? I'll tell you a secret. I don't even know what the hell I'm going to do. I do know that I've got we're talking about 2 DVDs.
Yeah.
We're going to be just really kind of cool and fun. I'm talking to like several of talents that I've been trying to work with. And I'm at this point, I want to make it happen. And what do we need to do to make it really happen for real?
Yeah.
There's just so much that the sky's the limit. I don't even know what I'm going to do next year. So this is going to be really exciting because I feel like there's so many things that Princess can do. And I can't, you hear me, my brain's just going too fast. I can't think of anything because there's so
Yeah.
different it's I've probably told you half of them in random conversations.
Well, I know this much. My plan is to hook up with some of you ladies so we do these video podcasts. And so everybody will know before we do the signing out and all that, there will be pod series coming within the premium smoke room. Like I said, I got one coming with, of course, it's supposed to be dropping actually, yeah, same night, tonight, with the lovely Miss Pit Queen. Also, I'm planning to do a wrestling pod series with my man Billy Pilgrim. I'm going to talk to Miss Havoc. We probably gonna put something together. So what?
That's gonna be super fun. I can't wait to hear that.
Oh yeah, and then me and you is gonna do something because, like I said, you've been around too much and you're too dependable. So why not us do a pod series? You know, period. So understand this for you people that are also subscribers. Trust me, that $4.99 is gonna be very much work for the content I'm gonna be dropping next year. You know, period. And some of it will be video. And once I get enough video, we will be doing Patreon. So I can't wait for year 2, yo. I'm excited for it.
It's gonna be an exciting year. We need to stop saying that before we jinx it, though.
Oh, I know that I'm about to shut up. So with that being said, tell everybody where they can spend some money on you.
You can go to princesshavoc.com. Soon coming Princess Havoc XXX.com. Princess Havoc .minivids.com. Twitter is at princess_havoc. Instagram is at princess havoc with a C. And all my links are on those pages.
Most definitely. So people, you know how it is. Before I even say it, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. I'll talk to
Happy
you
New
next
Year.
year.
Yes, and you know, like I said, you know, this is beautiful for me. Year 1 is over. Now it's time to year 2. Now
Yeah.
it's time to rev this machine up to full throttle and see what happens with the Smokers Lounge. So with that being said, once again, Happy New Year's, and no matter every day, all day, 24/7, 365 days a year, life is a learning experience. What's the point of the experience? You didn't learn anything. Smoke this over. Let's get it, mama.
Bye.